Welcome to In the Middle with Principal Hayward. I'm joined today by Sean Guinan. Sean is an energetic grade 8 student. He's involved in numerous activities, and we're going to find out a little bit about one of our best and brightest students, Sean Guinan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I say brightest students. You got this smile and personality that kind of lights up, and you kind of stand out. I don't know if it's the blonde hair or anything, but you seem to have a good way about you, and I think it's something that's going to suit you well going forward. One of the things you recently just finished up with was managing the basketball team. So we're going to go through some of the activities that you do, but you just did that, and beyond managing the team, so that allowed you to do what? What's the role of the team manager?
Basically, just all about scorekeeping the games and making sure that everything's okay there, getting the balls on the bus for the away games and stuff like that, and just making sure the team's up and ready for the game.
Yep. So you have the kind of technical end, kind of managing, doing some of the equipment manager stuff, doing some of the keeping stats and data for the team so they can make adjustments along the way. But the element that stood out to me was how you kind of organized and energized the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought of all the years that I've been here, this is my 4th year now, I've never seen our fan base. And I was a high school principal before, so I was kind of used to seeing that. And I think it kind of played a role in that because the fan base was kind of energized and our home games were kind of a thing. Yeah. A couple times you even said, hey, put an announcement in. I got 1 or 2 of those. So is that something you did by design, or?
Yeah, I mean, the whole team always wanted lots of people at their home games to help them. It's always nice having a lot of people, especially the last home game. Yeah. The stands were filled, music playing. It was just a good environment.
Yeah. So
it's important that they have that to get them ready for the games.
Yeah. How important do you think school spirit is? I mean, obviously the high school level, but what the middle school level and just in general? Do you think school spirit's important? And
I think it's very important because I think students should be getting involved a lot.
Yeah.
And if they do that, then it'll make the school just a better place and everyone's just in a better mood, I think.
Yeah.
Whether it's teachers or students. If you get people involved, and I think it just makes school a lot more fun.
Yeah, you get more involved, and I mean, the number one thing is you want people to like coming here.
Yeah.
You want kids to like coming here. We're doing work, we're doing hard stuff. It's not always stuff that you want to do, but generally wanting to come and feeling a sense of pride. And I think, you either manage the basketball team, it kind of like blew up to a different role that past managers I've never seen kind of have that. I also, before the games, I see you shoot around. You're pretty good. Do you ever think about playing? Or?
No, I mean, I played when I was younger, but I just never really, my dad doesn't really like the sport a lot, but I don't think I would play it, but I do enjoy it. It's fun to play.
Yeah, I see you taking the deep three. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but your winter sport, and I know this, is hockey.
Yeah.
You're a hockey player. Mm-hmm. You've been playing all, since how old?
I've been playing since, I started skating when I was 5.
Yeah.
And then a couple years after I started skating, I joined a house league in Walpole, and I just played there for like numerous years, and it just turned into travel, and it's a lot of fun.
What are the teams you play on now?
I play for Walpole Express over in Walpole. Yeah. And it's just like a travel team in the Premier League, and we're actually doing pretty good right now. We're first place. So.
Oh, first place? What's your record?
We are, I think, 12 and 6.
12 and 6, okay. And what position you play?
I play left wing, but I can play all around depending on how many guys we have.
Defense too?
Sometimes, but
okay.
Not
But
really
any of the forward positions?
Yeah.
Any of the. Do you got a favorite player in the pros?
Yeah, Johnny Gaudreau. I really love. I've skated with him because I go to a hockey camp in Pennsylvania. And I've skated with him for like 3 years, and he's a really good influence. And David Pasternak, obviously. A lot of the Bruins players are really good influences.
Who do you model your game after? Who do you try to model your game after? If I were to look at you and say,
probably Brad Marchand, because he's on the smaller end, just like me. Yeah. And so he kind of has to work around that with the bigger guys in the league, and that's I feel like that fits perfectly in with what I have to do in the game.
Yeah. Bruins going to do good this year in the playoffs?
I'm hoping.
Yeah. What do you think?
Praying.
Any predictions?
I think that they're going to make it pretty far, but there's some good teams out there. So
1 or 2 rounds, you think they'll win in the?
Yeah, probably. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope they can win a round anyways. Shoot a deke on a breakaway.
Depends on where the goalie's going.
Okay.
If the goalie's coming out at you, obviously you want to go and try and make a move because there's so many places to shoot, but if he's kind of, just tense up, then you might want to shoot the puck, but it depends.
Yeah. You watch a lot?
I watch a lot of hockey. Yeah.
Do you think there should be, do you think they should get rid of fighting, or do you think they should have more of it in the league? In the NHL?
I don't think,
your league. Your league, no fighting.
Yeah. I think at the NHL, there shouldn't be more of it, but, I mean, if there's some, two guys that want to, settle something, or I think it's fine to an extent. I think that there shouldn't be, like, bench clearing brawls, but I think that if two players want to throw the gloves, and I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of an element of the game.
Yeah.
It seems with all the NFL and the concussions, you got a sport over here where you fight and then you might score the game winner later in the game.
That's true, yeah.
It's an element of the game, for sure. Tell me something you think is underrated. Can be anything.
Underrated. I really don't know, honestly.
Yeah. I think tacos.
Tacos.
Tacos are underrated.
Tacos are very good.
They get everything. Okay, so moving on. So technology and all that stuff, very important to kids. Our school has changed tremendously since you were a sixth grader. I mean, unbelievable change in the 3 years you've been here. How much money would it take for you never to use any type of technology for the rest of your life? So from now until hopefully you live well into, you guys might live to year 120, but now until whenever that time is, you can never use any technology at all. How much money would it take?
$1 million, I guess.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cheap. You might make $1 million. Who knows? By the time you're getting older, you could make that.
Hopefully.
Okay. Do you have a cell phone?
I do.
You do. Okay. So one of the things that schools grapple with are cell phones. Do you think our rules right now are too strict, not strict enough, or just right in regards to how cell phones? Because teachers are trying to figure out how to use these things. Everyone has them. It's like, I explained to teachers, like, it's that toothpaste is already out of the tube. They are everywhere, and it's just pushing younger. Too strict, not strict enough, just right.
I think it's fine. I've definitely had different teachers throughout the years that I've been more strict or more lenient. Really depends on the teacher. Some teachers are like, that's fine as long as you're not doing anything wrong with it. But to an extent on how the student is using it, I think it's fine. Like some people, just today I had people using it for Kahoot or Quizlet Live or things that we do. So I think that's fine. But it obviously should be off during classes and stuff like that.
So it's fine. We're managing it.
It's
we're getting there. It's being used for good stuff, but it's not like too far this way or that way. But it's kind of a process. All right. So this is a question about teachers. This is your chance now. Would you rather have 5 teachers? So middle school, you change teachers all the time. You actually have about 6 or 7, and with specials, countless more, probably about 12. But would you rather have 5 teachers that don't teach you much, but make you smile, or 5 teachers that never smile themselves, but you learn a lot?
I mean, that's hard because, probably 5 teachers that make me smile because it's always a goal to try and make school fun, And, there's obviously a lot of kids who really don't like coming to school. So if they're making me smile, and as long as you're working in the class, they could not be the best teacher, but as long as you're working on what they're teaching you, I think
you're
going to
engage
fine.
more. So you think you'd engage more, and therefore you'd learn because you're more engaged. Well, that's a good approach. If there was a teacher in this school that was going to be elected president, so it was going to be someone here, who do you think would be best suited of the teachers that you've had to become president of the United States?
Oh, geez. Mr. Cummings.
Mr. Cummings. Why do you pick Mr. Cummings?
He's just a leader. He's just he's just a very smart teacher, and he can be I don't really know how to put this, but he can be fun when you want him to be fun. But he's also very smart, and he will tell you like it is. He'll tell you what you need to do and blah blah blah. But he can also be very very nice.
So he's kind of, we're going to get these things done. This is going to happen. Let's have fun while we're doing it, but this is getting done.
Yeah, definitely.
And you've named the #1 quality. Is he a leader?
Yeah, he's a leader.
So that's good.
For sure.
With the technology thing, do you think technology overall is helping, and you could take this as you or your classmates, do you think it's helping your learning, or do you think it's hurting it overall technology?
I mean, if you take the Chromebook approach, I think it's definitely helping.
Okay.
Almost every day we use Google Docs, Google Classroom. It definitely helps with your learning. But on maybe the social media side, out of school, it might be hurting people because people like to say things online that they don't mean, or behind a different profile or a different name. But definitely within school, within the computers and stuff, and the specials technology and all that stuff, I think it's definitely helping. But there are ways outside school that it can be hurting someone.
Now I'm asking you the question. You came on the show, actually. You put a lot of wind in my sails because you emailed me, and I can't even imagine emailing the principal when I was in school. We didn't have email, but just the thing. I think that's great that you reached out to me. And said that you've watched a couple episodes and would like to be on. So I was like, oh, that's awesome, definitely coming on. But you're the person on the show, so I'm going to ask you a question, but this is going to kind of apply to you and all your friends. I'm going to ask you to answer for you. You feel comfortable doing that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so how much time, again, it could be you, or do you think kids are spending on screens or on social media outside of school? That's the one thing teachers are trying to grasp, because now at this point, I've just added X number of hours to your day with screen time. What's taking place outside of school? How much time are kids involved in this?
I think it's definitely a lot. It might be, I mean, kids are definitely not antisocial and always on their phones. We're always doing things, but a lot of things that kids do in their everyday life requires technology. You want to watch a TV show, you want to play a game or something like that. It definitely plays a huge role in teenagers' life, or maybe adults or things like that, but it just comes down to what you're using it for, or what you need it for, to do every day.
Now, do you have a favorite TV show?
I do.
What's that?
Probably Riverdale right now.
Riverdale? I don't even know anything about that. What's that show?
It's a show on CW and Netflix about like high school students and like lots of mysteries going around in the town, and one side versus another, and unsolved like criminal stuff, and I think that stuff's really interesting. It's a really good show.
Riverdale, might have to check that out. You're a hockey player. Probably done a lot. They actually have the pond hockey championships. I think they're going on right now or something. What's the coldest you've ever been?
Coldest I've ever been?
Yeah.
Probably like during hockey or anytime.
What's the coldest you've ever been? Mine was getting off a fishing boat one time. Probably
in a couple years ago, I went ice fishing with my family, and it was very windy, and it was also very like the ice was very wet. So all of your clothes were getting soaked, and it was just freezing, and it was very, very cold.
Where'd you do that?
It was up in Natick, Mass, on a pond where my dad's friend grew up. But I was definitely very cold, and I just wanted to go home.
Did they have tents out there for you guys?
We had a little like tent, and we had the hand warmers, but we didn't really prepare. Like I had like probably 2 layers on, but it was very, very cold.
I see kids here, right? Speaking of that, strange how questions get you to think. I see kids here. I'm freezing. I'm going outside for bus duty, and I see kids sometimes showing up in shorts. What is that?
I mean,
what is that?
I've seen lots of girls come in like skirts, but that's for like away games for basketball.
Dressing up, but
I mean, they kind of have to do that. They don't have to if they don't want to, but for the kids that do wear shorts to school, it's like
the t-shirt. I'm like, put a coat on.
I definitely couldn't wear shorts in the winter.
Where does that come from? Is that like kind of just style, fad, or just kind of?
It's just common sense. I mean, you should always wear pants. I mean, if you're not cold, to go ahead wear shorts. But I'm just saying, in the winter, you should definitely at least think of wearing pants.
And it's not just here. Everywhere, any school I've ever worked at, some people just wearing shorts, and it's freezing out. What are you looking forward to after middle school? So what's the next step is high school. You're a grade 8. I always have grade 8 students on. What are you looking forward to up in high school?
Definitely looking forward to attending Bishop Fian High School.
We'd love to keep you in Norton, just so you know. You're always welcome back.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but I don't pre-screen. But
I'm definitely looking forward to playing high school hockey.
Fian's got good hockey programs.
Making new friends, meeting new people, new teachers, and just seeing where life takes me.
And you going to a new school and making new friends. I don't think that's going to be trouble for you. That doesn't make you nervous at all? That doesn't make you nervous at all?
No, not really. I mean, if I do engage in a lot of things at this school, I think I'll be okay. you can't really just sit back and wait for friends to come to you. You have to kind of go out there and experiment and see who you're feeling, who you don't like. And if you're doing sports teams, it's obviously going to be a great way to make new friends. So.
Yeah, well, that's a great approach. Get involved, and then you kind of meet in the people who are going to have the similar interests.
Yeah.
Because you're both showing up at the same destination. Yeah. What about your dream job? So we talked about going off. What's your dream job, so beyond high school and stuff?
Probably making music somewhere, like music production. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah. And it's really hard to make a job out of because obviously you have to be very good at it, and you have to get artists that aren't as big, but you have to get artists to like you and whatever. But I think that'd be a really cool job to make music for other people. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But I also love criminal stuff, like a detective or just something like that would be really cool.
Yeah. So maybe detective, law enforcement, fall back.
Yeah.
Chase the dream of music production. What type of music you like?
I listen to everything.
All
honestly.
Right. So who's hot right now?
Right now,
who's on your iPod or whatever you listen to?
Probably Ed Sheeran is #1 right now.
Oh, nice. That's another one. I like Ed Sheeran too.
Yeah, he's a great artist.
Yeah, I started listening to him. My wife got me into it driving up to New Hampshire this summer, and had that in the CD player, and that's good. So, and he kind of eclectic. He has a lot of different mixes and different sounds.
Yeah, he definitely does a lot of different styles of music, and I like
What
that.
do you do? Are you doing anything to make you get closer to that dream? Is there something that you do beyond just listen to? I listen to music.
Yeah, I mean, I've been learning to make music like electronically for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And I'm taking an elective next year for music technology, so I'll hopefully learn new things and see if that takes me into college, and then see if I can go from there.
All right, well, keep after it, and great job coming on the show. Thanks for reaching out. All right, take care, Sean. All right, Sean Guinan, grade 8 student, Norton Middle School, bright future.